Kia ora koutou. This is video number 6 about different types of kupu in Te Reo Māori. In this video, I'll be introducing you to a couple of little tiny words called particles. In Te Reo Māori, ngā punga. Just like so many other words in English, the word particle comes from ancient Latin, and the original word is particular. The French then adapted it into particule, and from there, the English word particle was born. In Te Reo Māori, the term we use is punga. Here's a few examples of particles in Te Reo Māori. You can see here that there's heaps of them. I'm going to start with two of the most common particles, e and ki. Let's have a look at e and ki and how they can be used in a sentence. I'm not going to go into too much detail at this stage, but you'll see these particles being used in a range of sentence structures in some of my other videos. We'll start with e. Te Reo Māori is what's known as a polysemic language, which means that words can have lots of different meanings and functions in a sentence. And these words are no exception. I'll show you a couple of example sentences to show you what I mean. Here's the first one. I ngaro tāku waia pukuro I te ngahere ia hone. Nā reira I pukuriri hau I aia. Hone lost my phone in the forest, so I was really annoyed with him. The particle e is used 5 times in this sentence, with 4 different meanings. E as a past tense marker in I ngaro and I pukuriri. E as a pūhono in the state of sentence I ngaro tāku waia pūkoro ia hone. As a location in I te ngahere. And then lastly, we've used e as part of the phrase I aia, with him or at him. So you can see what I mean about these little tiny kupu having a whole lot of meanings. Let's look at some different ways to use the punga ki now. Here's another sentence example. I haere au ki te kura, ki te kōrero, ki te tūmoaki, nā te mea, I mōhio au ki aia. I went to school to speak with the principal because I knew her. Ki has been used 4 times, and you can see the different ways it works in this sentence. As a directional particle, ki te kura, ki te kōrero, ki te tūmoaki, the purpose of speaking to the principal. And the last ki in the sentence has been used as a pūhono, linking the tūmahi whiako mōhio to the object, which is ia. Here's a list of the different ways that each of the particles can be used. There are 6 uses for each particle here. E can be used as a tohu wā, which we covered in the video series about reremahi. It can be used as part of the agent emphatic sentence, nā wai as a past locative to indicate having been in a particular location in the past, as a connective or pūhono, and in a locative preposition sentence, orere wāhi. I've listed 6 examples of ways to use ki here as well. In the phrase kihia, to ask about where someone or something is going. E ai ki, according to. Kite ka, to say if this, then that. Kite, as in performing an action with something. Ki in the direction of, and kite for a particular purpose. This can be a lot to take in at first, but these punga will start to make a lot more sense as you continue your Reo Māori journey. These are only little words, but getting them right can be a bit tricky. I just wanted to share them with you now so that you can see how much of an important part of Te Reo Māori they are. And as you start to learn about the different sentence structures, you'll start to get a deeper understanding of how they work. Here's some examples of some of the different ways to use e. There are the same 6 functions of the punga e from the previous slide, with some example sentences to show you what I mean. The first 2 sentences use e to indicate the past tense. Nā wai in the rere kaimahi, nā te kuri te keke I kai. I kai taia ahau I nanahi, to show past location. Ka pānui au I te puka puka as a connective or pūhono. And the last one, kei runga te pene I te tēpū. This is a rere wāhi to indicate where something is located. I've added a few examples here for some of the most common ways to use ki. Asking kihia, e hari ana koe kihia, where are you going? E ai ki aia, according to him. Ki te ka, if this, then that. Ki te mutu te ua, ka tākaro au. The next one, do this with that. The example here, tapahia te miti ki te naihi. Cut the meat with the knife. The next one is to show direction, as in ki te papatākaro, to the park. And the last one indicating the purpose, I haere raua ki te hoko kai, they have gone to buy food. I hope this introduction to particles has been helpful. Please pop any comments or questions in the comment section of the video. Ka nui te mihi kia koutou. Kia ora.